Good day, everyone. Welcome to the demo video for Rexx mobile application, mobile and web application. So Rexx is a real-world assets tokenization application built on ICP, where users can come on the platform and list their assets. And basically, the assets are going to be tokenized into fractional shares that people can buy and trade back on the platform. So basically, we're making use of ICR standard tokens, right? So the tokens are going to be minted on behalf of the users, so they can sell or share the tokens whenever they want to. So the whole idea of building this out is to enable everyday people make or have shares in large investments or expensive properties and stuff like that. So we have a whole pitch deck video describing the reason why we built this app and a couple of other things. So I'm just going to do a very short video to demonstrate how our web application and also how the mobile application works. So for the web application, basically what you need to do when you come on the platform is to first of all connect your wallet. So there's two options for wallet connection. You can connect using internet identity or NFID. So I'm going to use internet identity. So this is the deployed version of the app, and then this is the one I'm currently running on my local host. So I'm going to just dive in and connect my wallet. So to just go on. So also, aside from tokenizing assets, we also have an AI agent, like a chatbot built in, that can help users make investment decisions, or if you just need to talk to a professional and ask for professional advice on investment opportunities to take on, you can just come on and click on the chatbot here. So basically, I'm just going to walk everyone through how the app works and what you need to do. So the first step is to connect your wallet. So you can see my wallet is connected here. So I have access to the marketplace to view my assets. I have access to the AI chat and a button here to log out. So let me just walk you through. So these are the featured assets. So this button lets you list your own assets, and this button here lets you, view all assets in the marketplace. So this is, a couple of reasons why you might need to tokenize your assets. It gives you fractional ownership. It gives you access to liquidity anytime you want, and it's all built on the blockchain and secure. So when users come on the platform, one of the first things we want users to do is to explore the marketplace, which means to view the current assets that are available for, the assets that have been listed that people can buy shares in. So for example, these are some examples of properties that were listed on the platform. So on this particular one, you can see that the owner of this property listed it for around $20, right? So people can come on here and buy shares of $1 each, right? And then you can see the value, the price of these shares here. You can see the assets they're buying, how many percent ownership you would have, the value of 5% of the property, and the current status. So users can come on here and buy shares, right? Which also in blockchain terms, it simply means that they are minting those tokens to their own wallet, or transferring those tokens, or buying those tokens to their own wallet. So currently you can see available, and buy here, because I currently don't own any of these tokens. So the only option for me here is to buy, right? So assuming I own one of these tokens, or I buy one of these tokens, the available option for me would be to sell or transfer the token to another user. So I'm just going to go here and I'll click buy. So I'm just going to click buy and then confirm. You can see you're now about to purchase 5% of the new token worth. So if I confirm this purchase, so it will go ahead and process the transaction from my wallet, and then when it's confirmed, I would have one share in that particular. I would have 1% ownership of this particular token. So you can see this now. I currently own $1 out of this $20 valuation token, right? And I own 5% of it. So I can decide to now update the price. So I bought this token for, let's say, $1, right? So I can decide to say, oh, anybody that wants to buy in the future, I can now update the price of my token, right? And then I can also transfer this token to someone else's wallet. I can transfer my ownership. Let's say me and someone have a transaction of it. We can transfer this token to the person, right? So these are a couple of things that you can do. So you can check also the transaction history, basically all the transactions that have happened pertaining to this particular asset, right? So let me just walk you through the process of listing. So assuming I have a property that I want to add to the platform, very, very simple step. So you just click on list asset, right? Type in the name of the asset. Let me just say 4-bedroom penthouse, right? Let me just say new penthouse, looking for investors, right? So the location I'm going to select Lekki, Lagos, right? And the total valuation I can say $100, and let's say 100 number of shares, meaning that I need like 100 people to put in $1, right? So we can own the shares together. So image URL, I'm going to paste in the image URL I copied earlier, and tokenized asset. So this asset type. So let me just say I meant to type 4-bedroom penthouse here, and then asset type is real estate. So when I click on this tokenized asset button, it simply mints tokens with these values and this information in the metadata, right? So when on the back end, right, it tokenizes this asset and makes it available for people to buy. So you can now see valuation $100, $100, 0% tokenized, which means like nobody has actually purchased out of the assets that are listed. So you can see here, I own all the shares here, right? So I can decide to transfer shares to people's accounts. I can also decide to update the price that I listed this token for, right? And then also you can see a list of transactions. So no transaction has happened yet on this particular token. So these are the some of the core features that we have implemented in this particular application. So another very important thing is I've explained the marketplace where you can come and buy tokenized assets, or you can list your own tokenized assets, right? You can also come on the platform and talk to the AI agent here. So you can see this: hi, I'm Rexx, your real world asset investment assistant. I specialize in real world assets. What would you like to know? So I can come here and say what asset should I buy today, right? So the chatbot simply like it's built into the app, so it has access to your preferences, your information like your wallet balance and your investment behavior and stuff. So the chatbot can recommend suitable investment opportunities for a particular user depending on their own preferences, depending on their behavior, and a couple of other information built in. So I think at the moment we might be experiencing some network like a network connection problem. So that's why I'm not getting a response at the moment. But the chat, yeah, like I said, connection issue. So I think there's a network connection problem at the moment. So it's not going through. So, but ideally, the chatbot would have given me a response as to what investment opportunities he thinks I should take on based on my information and my preferences. So at the moment, this is our MVP. So we've deployed to ICP using ICP Ninja. So we've deployed our front end and deployed our back end as well. So in the process of doing our research, we discovered like, not everyone would be, available on the web to use the platform, right? A lot of people would prefer to have this platform on their phones, right? So based on that research, we were able to develop a mobile version of this application as well, right? Because, about 70% of internet users are on their mobile phones, right? So we developed a mobile app version for this idea. So I'm just going to walk us through the mobile application. So this is the mobile application on my screen, right? So it starts with a splash screen showing our logo and a couple of other information, right? So tokenized real world assets, fractionally invest in real estate, art, and collectibles on the blockchain with a few tabs, views on ICP, right? Manage your asset portfolio. Users can manage their asset portfolio. They can also have access to AI investment assistant, right? So I'm going to just dive in and show us what it does. So when you come on the app, the first thing you need to do is to connect your wallet. So like I said earlier, we built two wallet connection infrastructure using NFID and internet identity, right? So at the moment I can see here again like I'm having network connection issues. It should have already popped up the modal for wallet connection, but basically this is what the user interface of the application looks like. You have your portfolio value, you have your transaction history, and some featured assets that are recommended for you to purchase. You also have your assets marketplace here, right? Basically showing you recommended assets for you to purchase. You have some categories: real estate, arts, and collectibles, right? And you also have your built-in AI chatbot here as well. So this, at the same way on the web, you can ask for investment advice. So on mobile as well, you can do the same thing. What assets should I invest in today? So you can just do a quick. So I'm not sure of my network connection right now, so I might. Okay, so yeah, this works. Consider tokenized real estate for fractional ownership and income generation. A good strategy is to diversify across different property types to mitigate risk liquidity. So basically, it's basically a investment, advisor, right? And it also has access to your wallet. So you can program your own AI agent in a way that allows it to make the purchases for you, right? So aside the AI chat, we also have our own profile, right? So profile has user information, how many assets I own, how many transactions I've taken, and my portfolio value. And I can also credit my account from here, withdraw from here, swap, view my account statement, and view my settings and a couple of the properties I've invested in. So at the moment, this is what we have as the MVP. We have a mobile application. We also have a web application, fully functional and fully deployed, right? So in the future, we're looking to add, more features and also have like, partnerships with trust fund companies and, actual companies that we can partner with to actually tokenize assets for people. So thank you very much for watching this demo video. We also have our pitch deck slides and our actual pitch deck video in the next slide. So thank you very much for watching this.